New Year's Day.
Time for you.
Any significant? Okay.
You know, Leo, I think a good first step for you to get off on the right foot in the new year.
Okay.
Can you see where this is going?
I think I do. I think, does it involve a surgical procedure?
I think you should get circumcised.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to get circumcised in 2024. I'm going to tell you right now.
You're so lazy and so good for nothing, Leo, that even if you did get circumcised, you'd be like a guy who went to the gym 5 times then quit. You would somehow regrow your foreskin. That's how much of a dago you are. You would regrow your foreskin.
I hope it would regrow, because then I would experience pleasure again. It would be such a dull existence having a regular cock. You know, I've had a superhuman cock all these years.
You say it makes you have a hair trigger and it feels way better. Leo, I honestly think the best thing for you would be to get circumcised. You know what? Scratch that. I think the best thing for you would be to be emasculated.
Oh, really?
As it were.
So so I no longer experience any sexual thoughts or anything of the sort.
Yeah, I want
That's what I need.
You know the French Revolution? Not your head and neck going through the guillotine. Your cock and balls.
Cock and balls.
Both, dude. Full castration. What do you think this is?
I'd be your, what is that? The guy that guards the chicks?
Chief Black Eunuch.
I could be a eunuch.
A Chief Black Eunuch.
I'd be jacked probably. I would probably just only work out. I'd be like Brando, because I cut his balls off and now all he cares about is hunting.
Have we talked about the Chief Black Eunuch on here? I've gone on many a Chief Black Eunuch rants, and I don't know if it's been on here.
You love a guy that's got his nuts and cock chopped off, by force, or not by force, because he did it for the king. You love the idea of that.
Yeah, it was for the Sultan. Get it right. You're being insensitive toward other cultures. But in the Ottoman Empire, over there in the, wherever, the Sultan would have a harem or a harem. I had Professor Peterberg, my instructor at UCLA, who was Me Too. I think we pulled up his article.
Awesome.
He always said harem or harem. He said harem. The Chief Black Eunuch would guard the harem, which was just like 80 bitches from all quarters of the empire. And to make sure he didn't do anything silly with any of those women, didn't do anything funny, they chopped off his cock and balls.
Wow.
Chopped cock and balls. And he was black because in the Ottoman view, black men were less attractive and the women would be less attracted to him. And therefore, once again, reducing the likelihood of funny stuff.
Boy, did they not have, the right view on that, huh? Having a thick black man around all the chicks was exactly what they needed to get their pussies wet for the Sultan.
That's true.
But let me ask you this. In 2024, do you see yourself having the kind of power to command a eunuch?
Well, my harem is growing to the point where at some point it's going to need some tending.
You know what, man? I mean, you're talking shit about my penis to start this pod, but I'm not going to talk shit about the fact that you're getting a lot of pussy.
I think we need to tell Sandrine this. That's always an important step. But I think whenever we should just, Leo, can you just call her up right now while I'm saying this? But who do you think? I mean, Ratic Ralph might as well be a eunuch. And I have a photo to prove it.
He probably would be the most likely to be down to just be castrated for you.
Yeah, I think so.
For the boys.
For the boys. Castration for the boys.
I mean, I gotta tell you guys, though, Brooks painted this. He oil painted it, but Ratic got nude and posed for us for one of my Patreon vlogs. And Ratic's cock was inside his body. It was 0.0 inches long.
Why? Was it cold or something? I mean,
sometimes he's just a eunuch, dude.
Sandrine, what's up? She sent us straight.
Let's leave her a voicemail.
Okay, we'll call her back.
Austin, you might turn my headphones up a little bit too. But you know what? I like the new year, Leo. I do. My goal is not to get. I've already been circumcised, of course. So that's thank God.
Unfortunately,
thanks
for you.
to Papa Mullen.
Sucks for you,
but I'm not one of those New Year's resolution guys who are like, fuck that. You shouldn't have to make a New Year's resolution. You should be on the grind 365. No, screw that 366. We leaving a message?
Yeah.
Hey, Sandrine, you there? Oh, wait, this is a message, right, Liam? You know what? I'm getting so big time these days, Sandrine. I don't even need to do my own talking. I have not a eunuch, but soon to be, hopefully, circumcised man who's going to do the talking for me. Reminder, Leo, of my situation.
Sandrine, he is you could almost call him, I don't know, a gigolo of sorts. The amount of vagina that he sees is abnormal.
Yeah.
He's exposed to many, many, many vaginas on the daily.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but I have seen him change even because of the amount of vagina in his life, and it's not good.
If she doesn't understand what you're saying, right, just tell her that, put it real simple. I get pussy.
Well, Sundrine, basically what I'm trying to wrap this whole thing up, and you get a lot. He gets a lot of pussy.
That's right,
Sundrine, and I'm sorry to let you know like this in a message, but he does care about you, and he wants you to be in videos in the future. You just have to, keep it together, all right, and start dating other men.
Sure, and tell her New Year's resolution should be to accept that I get a lot of fucking pussy.
And he wants to let you know that his New Year's resolution...
No, her New Year's...
Or her, he says that your New Year's resolution should be to accept the fact that he gets just a ton.
That's right.
A boatload of pussy.
All right, thank you.
All right, Sandrine, you have a nice day, and hopefully you can text me back if you want. But
you didn't tell her Happy New Year.
And Happy New Year, sweetheart.
There you are. There's the polite man. But Leo, I really do find January the 1st to be a bit of a rebirth. Because I always take some time off for Christmas, good Christian man that I am. Mm-hmm. And, after that period of hibernation, if you will, I come back with a fresh perspective. I come back doubly motivated. Mm-hmm. I'm ready to get the year by the balls, and if need be, fuck it in the ass to show it who's boss.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
And in the universe in the ass, or just the year 2024?
Just the year. If
just
I
have anal with 2024.
If 2024 somehow, and we're really getting to some sort of metaphysical level here.
We are.
But I wish I could wrestle it into a bedroom. Mm-hmm. Like, you know what, Leo? You can't get Me Too'd for fucking time.
You're right.
So if for some reason I was at a cocktail party and 2024 showed up, I would drop my martini and just punch it in the face.
Okay.
Once it was unconscious, I would drag it. A good old-fashioned dragging, like where I got its suspenders, and for some reason it's wearing Chuck Taylors, and there's just there's a director there, maybe Quentin Tarantino.
He's there.
And he's filming its Chuck Taylors just getting drug all close up, take it into a closet, and just fuck every hole of its body.
Wow. Well, you're going to 2024.
And I'm going to kill it after.
Oh my God. You know what? I think that's a good call. I think the things that we have planned already for 2024 are pretty gnarly. So
yeah. That too. Right now, I'm just throbbing hard, picturing myself raping and killing the new year 2024. Leo, don't even let you don't even want to know.
It's not. It doesn't have a gender, right?
You don't even want to know what I would do to its dead body. Its dead, genderless, faceless body.
Dude, I haven't smoked weed in like 5 days.
Wow.
Well, you're hitting the cart, dude. Which is you are smoking weed. It's just in dab form.
Piece
But
of shit, dude.
I'm done smoking the plant material.
You piece of shit.
Yeah,
that was
what a lie.
bullshit.
Yeah.
I got excited. That's like, dude, I quit drinking. Yeah. I just drink 40s now.
Hey, it's better
no
than
more
hard
granddad.
liquor. If you switch to beer from hard liquor, it's like,
I don't think that's
every alcoholic
I've
known has been a beer drinker.
Is that? I don't even know if that's true, Austin, because alcohol is alcohol. Mm-hmm. And then also it's just more calories if you're drinking beer. So like obesity comes into play too.
Mm-hmm.
True, but I've seen like Mudflap kill like a handle, and it's like, well, I'd rather watch him kill a 12-pack. You know what I mean?
Yeah, as far as drinking and driving and punching a hole in the wall hazards. But I mean, I guess whiskey does seem, because whiskey's like, when you take a shot of whiskey, it feels like it's acid and it's going to burn a hole in your mouth if you don't swallow it. So it feels less healthy.
Yeah.
But I don't know if in actuality it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know.
Drinking is fucked up, dude.
It seems like as you get older, you have to kind of like figure out how to drink less if you're a drinker. And if you, even if you're a social drinker, you know now that you're going to pay for it the next day as you get older. So you could tell it's probably worse than a lot of other drugs. Right? I mean, it's definitely worse than weed. It seems like.
Yeah, I would say definitely worse than weed.
Yeah, I know you're a different person when you drink. You know what I mean? You are. Yeah. I don't know what happened.
I'm sorry about the Christmas party and your mom, dude. I'm sorry about that. There was mistletoe.
Listen, I've seen Ratic's been telling. I mean, he's been showing me stuff that people are doing drunk, and it's just insane. I mean, RPP's dad is involved in some kind of thing with Big Che's mom. It's crazy, dude. It's
well,
crazy.
We're gonna have them both in here very soon. To
Hopefully,
ask them
yeah.
about that.
Yeah,
we are. Austin, you have a lung infection and you can't smoke plant weed.
Yeah,
I'm sure the doctor would not give you the green light on doing vape cartridges.
Yeah, when you were mentioning that he would fuck the marijuana bag, I mean, he probably, because he is willing almost to die for weed.
No, that's the thing. Not anymore, man. After this third lung infection, it's like I gotta stop.
I can see
smoking.
the vape. I can't see his face, but I can see the vape.
The vape, yeah, no. Well, you got to stop smoking like plant, but like you're now smoking wax or
Well, that's
whatever
just
it is.
I'm like so fucking THC just like soaked in my brain
Mm.
that I do want to wean off and completely stop smoking any weed products.
Okay.
But as of today, like I have just no desire at all in my body to smoke more plants. Like I just don't want to get sick anymore.
What about like a juniper bush? Don't knock it before you try it. Don't say all plants you can't smoke.
They got to find the diet
Maybe a
weed out there.
Joshua tree. I'd be down to spark up some Joshua tree.
The Joshua tree that might be the diet weed.
That
I mean,
is
look
what
at
it is.
Rat Tech. He looks great, and he smokes a lot of Joshua tree.
He doesn't look bad for the amount of drugs he's done. That's for sure.
He looks pretty foul. I was being sarcastic, but
Well, yeah, he's got the permanent like bags under the dark circles around his eyes for permanently.
I was just talking about body wise because he subsists off. He is. What are the fish that you can't eat because they just swim at the bottom of the bay and
Carp.
eat old cans? Carp. Rat Dick Ralph has been living like a carp the last 15 years.
He is a carp.
He's a carp, dude.
Yeah.
He's but you know, with our help, he might turn into a fucking Gyarados.
Yeah,
I agree. I think we're doing a lot of good for him today.
So, Austin, what did you guys do last night? Because
Shrooms.
there's
Before they lie,
there's
I
like
know they did.
a
we did a
battalion
bunch
of
of
firefighters out there, and I'm wondering if there's any connection between their night.
Oh,
and
I'm
firefighters.
going to go ahead and say a house about three houses down from you on the same side of the street, it burned down.
Okay.
So what's going on, man? I mean,
those are the only the only black neighbors that we have. on the
okay,
street.
stop.
All
That
right.
is not what it is. That's not why it burned down.
And maybe they were playing with fireworks in their backyard,
house. Okay.
and they probably accidentally burned it all down.
That doesn't even make sense. If they were Chinese, they would be playing with fireworks. Like that's
Mexican guys and black dudes in the city like fireworks.
Dude, I live in a very Mexican neighborhood down the street, and it sounded like the fucking I don't know. It sounded like World War I last night at midnight, and it woke me up.
You were sleeping.
I was, yeah.
You weren't even waiting for the midnight. Midnight ding.
What's going to happen? I'm going to feel different.
Well, it's just just another. I mean, I don't know. Don't you want to kind of be up for all of them?
For all of what?
Have you all the New Year's, dude? There's I don't know. There's no urge to be up for it. I don't know. I guess you're right. Why not? Why not sleep through it? But it is kind of, I don't know. I feel like it's a task that I must do is be up for all of them.
Okay. Is that real?
Yeah, it's real.
Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Or you go fuck yourself.
Weren't you at your parents' house last night?
Yeah, I stayed up with them. We watched CNN. It was hilarious, dude. Julia just kept, every time there was some gay stuff, I was like, here it is again, the gay stuff. And he just wanted to point out all the gay stuff.
So CNN, how are they incorporating the new DEI agenda? How are they?
Well,
Gay serial killers?
Well, there were two gays hosts basically podcasting it up. And then they would cut away to a drag show that was like,
Wait, what
hey,
show was this?
This was CNN New Year's Eve.
Didn't he say like CSI? You said CSI.
No, I said CNN.
I think he said CSI.
Did I?
I think so.
Well, I wasn't watching CSI
Okay.
New York with my dad on New Year's.
That's very
And he was
random.
like, oh, look at all these gays on CSI.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's a lot of gays on CSI.
Maybe there's like a drag queen detective.
Yeah, I'm sure.
I'm gonna find the body before you do, Tad.
It was CNN New Year's Eve, their little celebration that they do. Anderson Cooper and that other guy. It's just funny to watch because it's crazy how much of the gay agenda they need to push. I don't get it. Because it's like I just don't get it. I don't get it. It's supposed to be a family show, but they would cut away to drag queens. There was a drag queen. They were all shirtless and having a pie eating contest. This was like family stuff. And then at midnight, the first people they show kissing, you can go ahead and guess who were they? Who would you say? If you're CNN,
Probably a Marine who just got back from overseas and his beautiful wife is greeting him at the airport with her dog.
Oh, wow.
Am I correct? Am I on the right track?
You are so off, buddy.
Oh, wow.
It was an interracial gay kiss. It was
Okay.
a black man and a white man.
Wow. How did they slip that in without it seeming like very labored?
Dude, I don't know. They just did it.
Okay.
They
It was
just
wild.
don't care anymore.
They don't care anymore. Now it's just like everybody's gay, like everywhere on CNN. Like if you're just a regular consumer and you just watch CNN because like you don't think there's much else out there, you're just gonna see strictly gays out there.
Did you see the White House like Christmas video? Like your dad would have loved that, man. It's just a bunch of gay people tap dancing. It was like the most sacrilegious thing I've probably ever seen in my life, and it was at the White House.
Dude, it's I don't know.
I've probably seen something more sacrilegious than that. And you double teamed the chick on a beach with Cigar Guy.
We tag teamed. It was like,
Oh, excuse me for saying double
both of your hard cocks were in the same vicinity at the same time. All right. Let's not forget.
Yeah. Austin,
Let's not
Austin,
Let's not forget.
you are very picky and choosy at the buffet of Christianity as well.
Yeah. That's the double teaming cigar with a double teaming a girl on the beach with Cigar Guy is going to come back to bite you in the ass.
Yeah,
kid.
Austin's
It's going to come back to
I'll
bite
take
you.
a double serving of based. I'll take an entree of Trump 2024 and homosexuality. PU. Chef, and I'm gonna he'll throw it at the guy's
Yeah,
face.
no.
But then when it comes to putting his fucking meat into a chick who's sucking a vagrant bisexual incontinent on a beach's
that's not what happened.
mouth.
I fucked her, and this Cigar Guy fucked her afterwards.
I heard you guys were in there at the same time,
I just, you
No.
know what, like all
which is
these,
fun.
all these double teams and like fucking, I think they're all kind of inspired by you, dude. Because you basically, when we started the channel, you talked about all these double teams with your buddies and San Fran and Vu and stuff, and then like Fu, and then it became like a thing where fans want to do it. That's why the threesome with RPP happened.
Sure.
You know, it's because they wanted to make you proud. And I feel like Austin was he was definitely less of a guy that was a friend and more of a fan then. So he was trying to impress you.
Yeah.
No, it was really just that chick just like really, really wanted to fuck.
Well, she probably listened. She did listen to the podcast.
That's right.
And she picked up on it.
They never give us any credit, dude, for all the pussy they've gotten.
You know, I like to think of myself as the, the who was the Donner Party? Like, who was the patriarch of the Donner Party? Whatever, John Donner.
Yeah,
I like to think of myself as
Mr.
the John
Donner.
Donner of the double team, dude.
That's right.
You know, and sometimes I have to eat my daughter's corpse. That's what I'm really getting at.
Do we really? Nobody knows what happened.
Nobody knows. That's
Yeah.
that's a California history thing.
Yeah.
There was the Donner Party, which California history is kind of whack. Like, there's no reason for anybody to know the Donner's party's name, but they were these fucking jackoffs who tried to cross over the Sierra Nevadas before Highway 80 was a thing and before Southwest had planes in the air. And they did it like they started their journey on like December 1st, and then they were fucking real confused when they were freezing and stranded and they had to eat dead bodies.
Yeah, I learned quickly that you can't travel during the winter just from playing Oregon.
Austin was too stoned to remember. Oh, he went to school in Texas. Continue though.
Just from playing Oregon Trail, dude. If you started in December, you'd be fucked.
Yeah, you can't do that, dude.
No.
And I am the cannibal pioneer of double teams. And you know what? I might recruit Fu. He's engaged now, but Fu and I can double team 2024.
Wow.
His
You can.
bachelor party's coming up, dude. It's in like the most random date. It's February 20th or something. And it's just like, who is ready to go to a bachelor party on February 20th?
Yeah, that's strange. We should go and film it though, probably, huh?
I don't think they would love that.
Oh, we're not going to film the guys. I think we should just go film like your little side missions.
Yes,
You know?
that works.
Yeah.
It's just, for me, like AVN last year, I went with Nico to film a little bit for Patreon, but everybody's getting hammered and like Adam 22's got a booth. It's January 7th. Like, I know that technically there is no calendar and nobody's keeping track of the years on like a cosmic level, and it's really just this infinite march forward through this illusion we call time. But it seems to me, I attribute a little bit of significance to the start of the year. As I said, I support the New Year's resolution. And to me, starting off the year by getting blacked out with OnlyFans girls and porn stars in the city of sin is a little bit counterproductive.
So you think that this February date is just a mistake.
I
He
think
should push off to summertime, maybe.
I think it's got to be in the second half of March.
Where
Otherwise,
does he
it's
want to
unacceptable.
go? Does he want to go to
Miami.
Vegas? Well, then it doesn't. Yeah, the weather's going to be nice down there.
It's just like, and those guys right now are all in Mexico. They're like in Tulum, and I'm just like, do your livers ever take a break?
It seems like most people that work in the regular world, they need their drinking. They need their partying. It seems like it's something that I've realized quickly is like, don't worry about it if you didn't party that much in college, because people seem to party more and more and more as they get older nowadays. It seems like all my buddies are fucking there. I mean, my most rich buddy goes to Colombia 3 times a year now.
Yeah.
3 times. And dude, I saw a video, Danny, of Colombia that I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to say. It was just a tall,
How old was the girl they killed?
It was a
Snuff
tall,
film joke. Snuff
Listen,
film.
buddy, it was a tall, handsome American, and all he was doing was walking down the street in Medellin, Colombia.
Uh-huh.
And the amount of women that were young and beautiful and just saying hello to him was out of control.
It sounds like a reversal of that video that came out like 10 years ago with a girl walking down the streets of New York City getting catcalled. There was a guy walking in front of her with a backpack with a GoPro on it, aimed backwards. And every construction worker and businessman and fucking Asian
I've seen
guy
that
in a
video,
sandwich
yeah.
shop. It sounds like the opposite of that. It kind of doesn't sound like it's real.
Yeah.
Because I do not believe that no matter what circumstances it is, I don't believe that a guy walking down the street is going to have more than one woman per day say hi to him.
Now, what I think is what it is just a boatload of hot prostitutes. I think that's what it was. It was just
That's
a bunch
more
of
likely.
prostitutes. And apparently, according to my buddy, he goes over there, my rich friend, he said about $50.
About $50.
About $50 will get you a fine-looking Latina.
And if $25 more, you can punch her in the jaw.
Oh, $25 more, you can do whatever you want.
See, that's why when y'all really get your big break, like y'all land the Netflix special or something, you just need to go on a pussy pilgrimage like around the world, Leo.
We could,
Before
man.
you're too old.
Yeah, I'm going to go to
Yeah.
Mecca. Mine's going to be, that's
Where?
going to be my pilgrim to Mecca.
You're actually go to Mecca.
I'm going to
get
go on an
pussy?
actual pilgrimage. It's going to be...
A pussy pilgrimage to Mecca.
I'm going to challenge myself. If I have a Netflix special of some sort, whether it's video stuff out in public,
Yeah.
I am going to... You're a bottom feeder. You're a carp.
Okay.
You're going to go to Miami or Medellin. I'm going to
even
Mecca.
easier. Even easier.
I'm going to go see if I can get one of the most religious women on earth who is like
God.
on her fucking knees praying to Allah in front
I'll
of the big
one up
rock.
you. I'll one up you, dude.
Where
I'll
are you
go
going?
to the Aborigines
There
in
you go.
Australia.
That's going to be, it'd be so, all you got to do is show them something shiny and they'll suck your dick.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, dude.
I don't think so.
How you think Aborigines are
Oh, yeah.
known for their chastity?
If I carry around some cubic zirconia, dude, some fucking just here.
I think
hey,
a penny will do it.
a penny, a shiny copper penny.
Yeah, I think it'll do it.
Okay, well, why
How
don't we
could you-
a can of Coke then? Should I bring a can of Coke? It's
I
shiny.
think a Coke would be very, very valuable in their eyes.
Okay,
and
so
worth
you
the
think I
fortune.
just go into the Aborigine in fucking Australia with just a Coca-Cola?
I mean,
can?
dude, that what you just said, that's like asking that'd be like asking me, like, hey, Danny, do you think I, Leo Dottavio, could walk onto an Indian reservation at 10 p.m. on a Saturday and get my dick sucked?
Yeah,
and I'll
bro.
be like, fucking obviously.
All right. Well, yeah, I mean,
the only problem will be if the chicks are like passed out in a puddle of their vomit at that point.
Oh,
but I
God.
mean, if you, dude, of course.
All right,
I'm
you're
going
right.
to Mecca.
well, how am I going to one up you then? It's got to be something crazy. I don't know. I got to go to Israel then and be
No,
and
Jewish
I got to
chicks fuck.
dress as a Palestinian.
That'd be something.
Yeah, that'd be hard. I could still probably do it because of a taboo.
Yeah.
You think they do it? Do you think
I
there's some girls that have snuck into Gaza to bang a guy like from Tinder?
Oh, you think that's like their black guy?
100% it's their black guy.
That is funny. That is funny.
Don't you think it's true though?
That is their, like, there's like a whole BBC porn, but it's
Yeah.
fucking, it's like a West Bank.
Yeah.
Like fucking cream pie West Bank.
Yeah,
Damn.
cream pie, dude. We gotta. That'd
Dude,
be nice.
Leo,